Hello, and thank you for joining us. It has been 1 week since the devastating wildfires first broke out in Los Angeles County, and officials say we are not in the clear just yet. Overnight, a new fire sparked in nearby Ventura County. The auto fire grew to about 56 acres. The exact cause of the fire is under investigation, but forecasters warn similar fires may spark as strong winds are expected throughout the evening. Those winds also risk carrying embers long distances. In addition to the auto fire, crews are still battling the massive Palisades and Eaton fires, as well as the smaller but still dangerous Hearst fire. The flames have burned more than 60 square miles of land and killed at least 24 people. Earlier, the county fire chief warned about the danger still to come.
The anticipated winds, combined with low humidities and low fuel moistures, will keep the fire threat in the LA region critical.
Pasadena Fire Chief Chad Augustin joins us now. Pasadena is northeast of downtown Los Angeles near the massive Eaton Fire. Thank you so much, Chief, for being with us. How are the weather conditions affecting your department's ability to fight the Eaton Fire, and how are they impacting your stress level in terms of new ones igniting?
Good evening to you on the East Coast, and thank you for having me. I'm here at the iconic Rose Bowl that's been really turned into ground zero for all of our incident command posts and all of our firefighting personnel. Yeah, the winds, it's breezy here right now, and it's even windier up in the higher elevations. I think our message is, hey, we got to remain vigilant. This next 24 hours is going to be so important to get through and making sure that we don't have any more fire spread.
Chief, the Eaton Fire is about a third contained. What is your department planning to do in the days ahead to reach full containment?
Right. Yeah. And we have over 3,200 firefighters here in Pasadena, helping with the Eaton Fire from all over the Western United States. Really, it's a very coordinated attack, making sure that we strengthen our containment lines, making sure that some of our very high priority areas, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Mount Wilson, that have critical infrastructure, we protect those at all costs tonight. And then we have strategically placed strike teams all along our containment lines, making sure that this fire doesn't take a turn back towards some of our residential areas.
Chief, do you have the resources you need? Are 3,200 firefighters from the Western U.S. enough?
We do. At this time, I'm confident that we have enough firefighters. What we do need is the winds to die down, the weather to cooperate with us, and most importantly, we need some rain.
Chief, help us understand the scope of damage in your community. Have you had a chance to survey the damage and get a full picture of the loss?
I have. And the loss is staggering. It's personal for us because it's our community. Many of my employees and their families lost homes. Along the Pasadena specific area, we lost a couple hundred homes, which is devastating. But our fantastic neighbors immediately adjacent to us, Altadena, lost thousands of homes. And so this whole area is just grieving because there's so much devastating loss.
Chief, am I correct in understanding that some of your firefighters have lost their own homes and are still battling the flames?
That is correct.
Wow.
We also had almost 40 city employees who also lost their homes, and they're still doing important city work to keep the city going, the emergency operations center up and running, and so even while they're dealing with their own grieving and devastation and loss.
Chief, my last question to you: how are you and your crews maintaining this level of work ethic and perseverance and persistence, given that we are now 1 week into this tragedy?
Great. Those first 48 to 72 hours were really difficult for my members. We didn't have enough resources. Many of them had been up for 2 or 3 days straight. They were exhausted. Thankfully, we have the personnel now where we can be on a good work rest schedule. But as I mentioned, this is so personal to my members, it being our own community. And so they're laser focused on making sure that we prevent any further damage, prevent this fire from spreading, and helping our communities start to pick back up. Most importantly, repopulate and start finding some sense of normalcy.
Chief Chad Augustin, we are thinking about you, your firefighters, your neighbors. Please come back and let us know how the progress is going. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
CBS News correspondent Adam Yamaguchi joins us now from Pacific Palisades. Of course, Adam, we know this neighborhood was just decimated. Tell us what you're seeing.
Yeah, Lindsay, words cannot describe the level of devastation that we see all around us in front of what remains of a bank. And we just ran into an employee of that bank who'd been deployed to see what, if anything, remains here. And you can see behind me the vault is intact. You can imagine that for the residents who do come back here in a few days, who've lost everything, any mementos or keepsakes, family heirlooms, may be all that survived.
Adam, what are officials saying about the threat that these weather conditions pose to the area?
Well, we are certainly not out of the woods. We are in the midst of the most dangerous or most highest level alert that the National Weather Service issues. So we are expecting high winds, gusts of about up to 40 to 70 miles per hour to strengthen over the course of the afternoon and into the evening and morning hours of tomorrow. So people are cautious, and the firefighters are vigilant. They are pre-positioned to be able to respond really at any time.
Adam Yamaguchi, thank you so much to you and your crew.